So that's why I'm leaning on it.
Okay, you're good anytime.
Hi, it's Joe with Synergy, and I've had the good fortune of being able to work with thousands of adults in the Broome County area towards developing a healthy version of themselves, helping them renew their energy and feel great. And today I want to share some of the overall tips and put together some of the things in the videos that I've already talked about into one program for you. So these tips are going to be the general ones you want to think about. And then together, if you need some help, we'll invite you in for a free session and we'll help make sure that they are personal. So here's the tips for beginning your exercise routine. We're gonna exercise and like it. Why? Motivation, fixing your eating, accountability buddy, bone density, and other cool benefits, and setting some odd goals, which I haven't talked about yet. So that's gonna be a new one. So exercise and like it. And I don't mean exercise and you'll grow to like it. I mean, find some things that you enjoy that are exercise and expand your determination and dedication to those. For some people I've met, that's swimming. For me personally, it's hiking. I love hiking, and that's the exercise I really like. So to keep myself motivated, I'll schedule a hike, and I'll stay doing the things I need to do to get to the thing I want to do. So start with something that you don't despise. And if that's all of exercise, you need to ask yourself this question. It's called the superpower question that I've learned from one of my kids' books is, are you sure that's true? You say, I hate all exercise. Well, are you sure that's true? And if you really think about it, there probably has been a time where you've done something that involved increasing your heart rate that you didn't mind. So that's where you want to start. So then you can scale up and integrate things in that support that. For example, in my example of hiking, can't go climbing mountains every day, it's just not practical, but I can do the things that help me get better at it, so when I go out I can go further, go higher, enjoy it more. So those necessary evils, which I don't necessarily like, getting on this treadmill I'm leaning on right now, is not something I enjoy doing, but I'll do a little bit of it if it helps me do what I like. Now, once you've considered things you like, you need to anchor yourself to why you're doing it. And to do that, you ask yourself, why am I doing this at least 3 times? It's better if you get up to 4 or 5 to start hammering down the deeper reason. Now, this is a mistake I made earlier on. Been at this for over 12 years, and we'd ask people, why do you want to work out? And they would tell us the first answer that comes to their mind. I want to lose 5 pounds. I want to lose 10 pounds. I want to weigh what I did in high school, whatever it is. It's that surface level goal that they're comfortable with sharing at that time. But that's not the end goal. It's like, I need to put gas in my car. Okay, why? Where are you going? Where's the destination? And once you know that destination, you'll know why you're going to put the gas in your car, and you'll be able to plan ahead a little bit better. So you need to ask yourself why. So if the person says, I want to lose 5 to 10 pounds, you say, why is that important to you? Well, I want to make sure I live a longer and healthier life. Okay, why don't you think that's something that you're on the path for now? Well, we have a family history of diabetes and heart disease. It's something that I want to change my life. Okay, well, why is that important to take action on now? Well, I had a doctor's appointment, and they said I'm pre-diabetic. So you put this whole story together on why, and keeping that in mind will keep you on the right track versus something that's just superficial. Because when you say it's 6 a.m. and it's snowing out and you have to clean your car off and try to get to a workout, just saying, I'm doing this just to lose 5 pounds, it isn't going to be strong enough motivation to keep doing it for a super long time. So you need to hone that in and find a reason to roll yourself out of bed, lace up your sneakers, or get out of work, put your sneakers on, hit the fitness studio before you end up going home and enjoying dinner. So you have to find a deeper reason. Why? Fixing your eating. The simple tip that I want to refocus on is the concept of replace, don't restrict. Now, when I wrote the book, Eating Strategies for Busy Adults, we talk about replacing, not restricting. And each adult's going to be at a different level. Remember that we're talking about beginning and getting the ball rolling here. And even people who have worked out before can learn a little bit from this. But you need to know where you're at. And to fix your eating, you're going to look at one of your meals or one of your snacks, and instead of cutting it out, replace it with a healthier version. And then after a couple of weeks, replace a meal with a healthier version, replace a different meal with a healthier version. Too soon you work your way up to you're having 5 or 6 days of healthier versions of what you used to eat, and then maybe you still have a cheat day. That's okay, give yourself some grace, bounce back from it, and then get back on your healthy eating plan. Most people that I've been able to work with over the long term have done this strategy without counting calories every month of their entire life. Maybe it'll help looking for 1 week saying, well, this is actually what I'm consuming, and giving yourself some framework. But simply, you probably know what the difference between a cupcake and a piece of broccoli. You probably know the difference between a foot-long sub and a chicken speedy salad. You probably know a lot of the things you need to be doing, and we're gonna lean on that knowledge by replacing and not restricting. Accountability buddies are next. Sometimes people join a gym just because they want to be accountable to someone, getting on a schedule. Maybe it's a personal trainer like we provide here at Synergy, a small group or large group sessions. Maybe it's a family member, maybe it's a sibling, maybe it's just yourself where you have to check off a box for done or not done and you put it up on your refrigerator. Now, usually that's the hardest version. And I do recommend finding 1 to 2 other people, because what's easy to do is often easy not to do as well. And it's easy to check the box for yourself, but we don't like to help hold ourselves accountable. So it would be better to be working with a couple small people, a small tight-knit group of people who are usually on the same path as you. Cool benefits of exercise. So after running Synergy for a while now, most people start because they want to lose weight. That's a great benefit, and that's one of them. Other benefits include better brain function. Book Brain Rules is a great example. Their first rule to have a higher functioning brain is exercise. You increase the amount of oxygen that goes into your body, your body's ability to metabolize it and use it, helps your brain function, helps you think more clearly. I talked about bone density in a previous video. Helps with people who are pre-diabetic, helps people get off some of the beginner medication. We've seen people that are on blood pressure medication and stuff be able to use exercise as a tool to get off that. Helps renew your energy, which is a huge one. If you're feeling better during the day, you'll be able to make better choices in the kitchen. You'll be able to make better decisions with scheduling your exercise. And when you feel better, you will perform better and you'll get fitter faster. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention that we haven't talked about before is setting weird or odd goals. Most people come in knowing the scale, and that's the goal that they want to set. And I already talked about it a couple times in this video, where they want to lose that 5 to 10 pounds. And they use that scale to determine success or failure. I have a different approach, and I recommend you try it out, especially beginning, because there's going to be 4, 6, 8 weeks, depending on what you're replacing and restricting and how much exercise you're doing, where your body's got to get used to the new stresses on it. You'll bounce down some weight, you'll bounce up a little, you'll be drinking more water, that'll bounce you up, you'll burn some body fat, you'll gain some lean muscle. And progress will look more like a staircase, and if you're only judging yourself based on the scale, you won't be able to see whether it's body fat, water, lean muscle, and you'll set yourself up for too much mental stress. Instead, I recommend choosing a different or weird goal. For starters, I like attendance. You set the goal, I'm going to attend 12 workouts this month, and you check it off, that's achieving a goal. Or maybe it's a functional fitness one. I'm going to be able to do this 500-meter row in under 2 minutes. I'm gonna be able to run this mile. I'm gonna be able to walk for an hour without resting. Whatever that goal is, I recommend setting something that's functional or that you have complete control over versus only focusing on the scale. You need to start building momentum, and one of the side effects will be the weight loss. So if you're a beginner and you're starting out and you've listened to this whole video and you've heard me talk about finding exercise you like, finding your why, fixing your eating, having accountability, finding a different benefit other than weight loss, and chasing some different goals for a little bit of variety in your life, you may be interested in coming in and visiting our personal training staff. If you are in Broome County, I'm going to drop a free session for you in the first comment below. We'd be happy to invite you in for a free session. And we'll talk about your goals, we'll give you a plan, we'll guide you through a session, we'll answer any questions that you have. I look forward to meeting you soon.